All right, greetings, Inquisitors. Welcome to week 42 in the Rise of Obticeo. This is an account that I started on the 1st of January. Used the hyperdrive bundle on it, and I'm updating the progress of this account every week so we can follow along. Remember, for the people live, any questions or comments you have are always welcome. For people who are not watching it live, questions and comments are always welcome in the comments down below or over in the Discord. We've got a fantastic Discord for the Loquitur channel. The link is always in the description of the holocron down below. You can jump on over there and see what's up in the Discord. Ask any questions you want over there. All right, well, let's just take a look. Account status at week 42. We're starting out at 3.16 million galactic power. We only added 30,000 last week. We've been building ships on this account, so the galactic power has just been going up like crazy. So yeah, only 30,000 added last week. 15 relics, 22 zetas, 5 omicrons. Squad Arena, Shakti, and the clones are getting a top 100. Haven't really made much progress over there in a long time. A lot of people are getting better teams than us and kind of pushing us out of the top 100, but that's okay. We're not really fighting for Squad Arena anyway. Malevolence, we're still getting top 10, but man, the amount of executors and capital ships over here is going up, and if I don't get a capital ship sometime soon, I feel like I'm going to get pushed even out of the top 10. Yikes. Still barely hanging on. I get like 9th place when I can get to place. The project will be Hera for week 44. We're going to get Cassian in week 42. That was the plan, and we've got him targeted for progress. All right. Next week's energy plan. We're still farming Houndstooth, Admiral Radis, Bosk, and then the Xanadu Blood and IG 2000 for the Millennium Falcon event, and then Vandor Chewbacca to go with our dash when we relic him. In fleet, we've got the Outrider. We're farming that twice a day. Rebel Y-Wing, we're kind of trading back and forth between the Rebel Y-Wing and the Outrider. We want to keep them on track slightly ahead of Admiral Radis. So as long as the ships are a little bit, at least just behind Admiral Radis, because we'll need to relic him when he hits 7 stars, and that'll basically be the limiting factor on when we get to do this journey. The refresh strategy, 3 mods, 3 energy. Still having a hard time coming up with fleet or cantina refreshes because we are so focused on trying to get these high relic characters, and I have to spend the crystals to buy the relic 8 and relic 9 materials. Shop plan, cantina, we're feeding the shard shop. Guild store, we're still buying a lot of Carbantes out of there and other gear. Squad store, working on prestige mostly, also some gear. Doing a lot of feeding the shard shop with the Galactic War store. In fleet, we're still buying Rex's ship and the Rebel stuff. And then guild event, we're just focused on Negotiator and Hermit Yoda. And the shard shop, of course, we're buying these Gear 13 materials, but we're also always keeping our eyes out for Mark 4 comlinks and Mark 8 binoculars, since they've been pretty scarce on the account. All right, so we sped up the spy last week, and I didn't get any holds on the teams that got through to him. They all took him out. But I did finish slicing up those mods and ended up with the spy at 315 speed. So I may just have the fastest spy in Swiggle. I don't know. I didn't go over to the GG and check it out. But all 5 of his mods have 5 speed substats on them. So it's about as fast as we can get that spy going. So yeah, those mods aren't going to stay on the spy. They're there for now, at least until we get another character that we really want to be super fast. Then we'll transfer those mods over and make a speedy character when we need it, or divide them up among a couple characters. But yeah, it's for now it's fun. I don't feel like I really must have these mods somewhere else. We could always put them on Rex when we're done using it on the spy, but I do want to see if I can at least catch out a few people with it while we're waiting to transfer those over. Second tier projects, I talked about this last week. I'm going to leave this slide in here kind of as a reminder to myself. so that we don't get too distracted. So yeah, I want to stay on target for a limited amount of things. We've got CLS unlocked now, so I feel like just CLS, bounty hunters, dash, Ewoks, and make sure that we don't spread out the materials much beyond that for right now. And of course, the profundity journey. I mean, the whole point is to get that profundity journey going. Keep it on track. All right, that's it for the account for the week. Let's you know what? Let's put it back on the starting screen and go over and catch up on chat before we get in and start on the account. See who's in the house. We got Lord of Hunger, Roman Sobek, Cody Lay's here. Cody Lay's always here. World's biggest fan. Always good to see you, man. Cody's got such a positive attitude, man. He's always bringing positive energy to the channel, so thanks for that. Andre Passati says, what's up? Just another consumers here. Jaxic. Jaxic cracks me up too. It's a good day. I started my JMK ticket farm. Caught DL stream before it went live. Nice. Graham Case is in the house. Jaxic said, oh, he was commenting on my joke there at the start. Yeah, congrats on 5K subs, DL. Yeah, thank you. So for anybody who's not aware, we did hit 5,000 subscribers for the channel. And doing a little award giveaway, giving back to the community. So I decided on 4 giveaways. Why not? If everybody wins, that'll be $100 worth of gift cards. You can double your winnings if your in-game name includes the word Inquisitor and you've posted it in the Rites of Passage channel over on Discord. So at the time you win, I'll look in the Rites of Passage. If your name is posted over there with an Inquisitor tag, you double your money. So yeah, I could be on the hook for $200 here, giving back to the community. And we'll give out those gift cards as Apple gift cards, Google Play cards. Overseas, I have a problem with the gift cards. I don't know what it is, but it limits me to Amazon gift cards. But generally, I can still, for overseas people, I can get them the Amazon card, and then they can trade that in on a different gift card or use it for whatever they want. So it's we'll try to give the people what they want in terms of a gift card. So it's a nice little giveaway. You go over there to the giveaway channel. You just click on the little party horn, and it'll register you for the giveaway. If you accidentally click it twice, it'll ask if you want to leave. So yeah, just you can't enter twice. If you try to enter twice, it'll put you out entirely. To get the in-game Inquisitor name, remember it's reserved in the game, so you have to use like a lowercase L. And it looks just like an I in the game, so you can't really tell the difference. But you can do that, or you can use the crazy little characters like I've used on Inquisitor Obticeo. I've used the I with the accent over it out of the ASCII character set, so you can do that too. But yeah, some form of Inquisitor, post it over there, double your winnings, and we'll give back to the community. All right, how was LOL last night? Oh my goodness. That series was insane, guys. It was insane. Anybody who's a fan of League of Legends or whoever had the desire to watch esports, the series yesterday was just crazy. I won't spoil it for anybody in case people haven't seen it, but it was really fantastic. Game 2 had one of the most heartbreaking moments I've ever seen in the sport. It was absolutely ridiculous what happened at the end of that game. And yeah, the team that I was cheering for lost the first 2 games, came back, started making a comeback. Again, I won't tell you how it finished, but man, it doesn't get more exciting than that. So yeah, I didn't do the stream last night because I was I was more interested in watching the finish to that series. Nice. Sorry about that, y'all. But I did end up winning. So I played it out against the guy, cleared everything but his executor, and won that round on Loquitur. And lost the round on Obticeo. No, I think I won the round. Yeah, I won the round. I won both. I won the round on Obticeo as well. So 2-1 for Loquitur, 1-2 for Obticeo. For Cantina, when or if do you recommend the U-Wing for more efficient conversion? Immediately. I mean, I on all the accounts I build, I start buying that U-Wing immediately. If you calculate out and you say, okay, if I never bought the U-Wing, and instead I just converted all that Cantina currency, because you have to fill up the U-Wing first, it's actually like 9 months. It takes like 9 months to pay itself back. So it's really a long time for the difference. But the way I see it, it takes 9 months to pay back. But in the meantime, you've developed a 7-star ship that's very useful. It's one of my favorite reinforcements in the game. So I like it as a reinforcement. The characters that go in it, Jin, K2, and Cassian, I think they're good characters. They go in a Mon Mothma team. They go in the Admiral Raddus team now. So, yeah, as soon as you can start building it, it's just all shop characters. So I advise leaning into it right away. A lot of people don't want to do it because they don't want to commit that much currency. That just kind of, you have to fill the bucket before it starts paying back. But yeah, the conversion rate is the most efficient shard shop conversion in the game. Definitely worth getting. Graham Case says 317 is the fastest spy. 315 should be good enough for third place. I'm third place for spy speed. Dang. I don't know that there's any more mods that I could do any better with for what I've got on this account so far. Alt got its second Profundity Journey relic on the weekend. Getting there slowly, says Vels. Nice. Nuke says the interview. Yeah, that was nice at the end, right? Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. The whole thing was great. Like everything about it was great. If you're a fan of the sport, that LOL quarterfinal was just fantastic. I just maxed everything in Cantina, Galactic War, and Fleet Store. Nice. Awesome. Got nothing left in there, huh? The AdRad team is sneaky good on defense. No one knows how to counter it efficiently. Yeah, that's the question I have for today. If we get this Cassian to Relic 8, do we leave that Admiral Raddus team on defense? Or do we put the Cassian and the Jin with Mon Mothma, who's also a relic, put in Chupio to spread the stats and just make that team like massive and try to do that with the Mon Mothma team, because Raddus is still low gear. So until I get Raddus built out, that team's not that much of a threat, right? Because you can always just kill Raddus. And Jin is pretty dumb about how she uses her resurrect ability, so she won't have it on the right time to get Raddus back. So on defense with a weak Raddus, you can basically just come in, kill Raddus, and then go from there, right? I don't have a tank that's good enough to stand in the way. Why make Spy so fast? So a lot of people try to solo the Spy with Vader, or they bring in a team that's weak. And a lot of people just kind of throw off on the Geos. They put bad mods on them, and they don't really pay much attention. My Geo team has 2 Relic Geos, but not much effort on the Brood Alpha, etc. So if you're looking at my squad as if I'm a normal opponent, this Geo team just doesn't look threatening at all. A lot of people are going to check the speed on the Brood Alpha, and the speed on the Brood Alpha is not even that good. So you look at this team and you're like, that's a throwaway team, right? And you bring in Vader to solo the team. Well, Geo Spy will go first. Now the Geo Spy is kind of dumb too, because he'll use this illicit intel, but he'll use the illicit intel and trigger a round of Geo to go first, and they have a very good chance of ability blocking Vader. Well, Vader will then, do a basic attack on somebody, and the next time Spy comes around, he'll have the execute, and basically you just ability block Vader and then you execute him, and it's over. So people who come in weak against this team, if they're trying to do it with like a solo team or 2 characters on the team, that fast spy just goes first. Geo Soldier will trigger more turn meter when he gets a crit with his basic. He's reasonably fast, so it'll speed him up, and then he'll go, and the Geos will be off to the races, or just that initial ability block, and then crush somebody out the next time he's up. So it's kind of a gimmick. It's just a gimmick on defense for Geos to make them more of a threat than they would normally be. Spy gains loads of turn meter when you're debuffed. Yeah. So if they bring in a solo character, it's the ability block that's bad. If they bring in multiple characters, if they bring in at least 3, and he gets the exposes on all 3 characters with that third ability, he will go again and execute somebody. So if they bring in a full team, somebody gets executed. If they bring in a solo team, somebody gets ability blocked and killed. So again, it's just a gimmick team. It's a gimmick. An Iden team is still going to beat it. Whatever. It's not great. But since I have to work on some speed mods anyway, and I don't have another character here that I'm like really stressing about speed mods, Vader's fast enough, right? Like, what is he, 260 or something? Yeah, 269. So he's fast enough. Rex is 302, so he's fast enough. So yeah, I'm just working on another really good speed set, and I don't have another character that really needs to be that fast. So we're putting him on the spy. Like when we do the cam mission and whatever, we'll take that mod set and slap it over here on Shock T, so she'll be like, 360 speed or something crazy. But yeah, so it's just for fun. Just for fun. It's not something I would recommend, go try to find a fast speed set for your spy. Just having some fun. Basically, it's a trap. We can't repel spies of that magnitude. What is your Radis team at the moment? Have you built a Mon Mothma team yet? Some of each. It's not great yet. We'll take a look at that here in a minute after we build Cassian. When in the game would Jawas be worth investing in? It's such a tough question. Jawas are like super niche. If you build Rey, you can build a Jawa Rey team. Certain teams like Grievous or whatever, you can just throw Jawas in there and Grievous just dies. Same thing with Geos. You just throw the Jawas in there and they die. But if you're going to relic 5 characters or 4 characters, you'd relic 4 characters on a CLS team. You'd relic 4 characters on a Darth Revan team. So, to me, Jawas are only after you've got all of that other stuff built. Like they're a gimmick team. They work great at their gimmick. But why? Why would you build a gimmick team when instead you could build a team that's just good? My thoughts. That's what I believe. What about Traya teams? Yeah, no, I'm again, so against a Traya team, for example, the Geos would prioritize Nihilus very heavily. So if Scion goes ahead of the rest of the team, they're forced to just, rail into him for the whole combat and probably get nowhere, right? Because of the way that the trio works. But for example, if that spy goes first, debuffs everybody, gets the Geos off and running, they will prioritize Nihilus, and that spy will yeet Nihilus right out of the game before he can start getting off his cooldowns or executes or anything. And then they probably die to Traya. I mean, it's not good. Like I said, it's not good. It doesn't stop things that beat Geos. It's just to catch opponents that are trying to solo it with Vader or do something and not paying attention. They load in the screen, and that spy just jumps out in their face, and they're like, what just happened? At least that's how I imagine it in my mind, and it's very entertaining. Also got Vulture Droid to 7 stars, way too long of a farm. Ships in general, way too long of a farm. All right, let's get in here. Let's blow up this Cassian Andor. Guys, I did not go over and pay any attention to my relic materials. I do go into the scavenger from time to time and just sort out what I can. So I've got a bunch of the lower level stuff. I've got pretty good through the heat sinks, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I've got all the higher level stuff to go to Relic 8, so we may or may not get there. But we're just going to keep clicking this button. Upgrade. Relic 8 Cassian just feels like kind of a feels bad, man. Knowing, we tested it out on the Loquitur account, and his damage really isn't that great at Relic 8. So it's, we're building him, but it's like we're not going to get a Relic 8 worth of value out of him, unfortunately. All right, we're short on flawed signal data. All right, that's a bummer. We've got all the materials that we need here to get him to Relic 8. We're 22 short. Yeah, and I can't farm that up today. I can't afford the Cantina refreshes for it, so we'll have to change the title. Let's edit the title to R7. Yeah, we'll have to downgrade the title here. Darth Squirrel says, "Hey Darth, it's me, Darth." Nice. You won't regret Relic 8 Cassian at all. I spent time modding his offense just shy of 11K. Well, I mean, I put him in the Mon Mothma team, and I tried him in the Admiral Raddus team, and his offense stat was good, but the actual amount of damage that he put out was pretty pathetic, really. And the shock grenade doesn't actually attack anybody, right? You use that a lot, and it doesn't actually attack anybody. All right, this Zeta, at the start of each encounter, all rebel allies gain protection up. That's not worth a Zeta until we want to go for an Omicron, right? And we probably will do his Omicron at some point. Basic attack, extra damage. Yeah, he's going to be assisting, so we'll use that. Crippling shot cooldown, we can use that. Did you mod him just offense? You modded him for offense, I take it? Gear and shard and blueprints. Fix your game, CG. The drop rates? I don't know. I don't know. See, I've played games before where the progress is a lot faster, and in a way, it's a lot less rewarding to be successful. So if everybody can get things easily, then, I mean, it's... I don't know. I kind of like the way this game is a grind, because most people don't have the willpower to do the grind or to do it in the right way. So the people that do just get way ahead. Maybe that's just me. All right, let's take a look and see. I feel like we want either offense or speed. You make him fast and just have him throw the grenade all the time. Just like go crazy. What else do we have? Here's an offense mod that we haven't developed. Let's see if we can get a bunch of hits on speed. One hit on speed. That's not very exciting. We won't throw the mod away though, right? So what kind of offense mod do we have here? Again, got to enhance it and see what we get. No hits on speed. Probably just sell that one. It has offense. I don't know. We don't have enough mods. It's not great, but it's not horrible, right? So we'll just keep it for now. Yeah, just really pathetic speed subs on my offense mods. Yeah, so we can put offense mods on him, but he's going to be slow. Yeah, we might have to do that just because he's high enough relic that he hits hard. Should we try it? Rogue 1 works off protection bonus. Protection, crit damage, and potency primaries. Speed and potency, or offense and potency. I got enough zetas to apply it somewhere, but I don't know where I should put it. I debated saving it, but I don't know if I'd be better off using it on someone. Usually, you're better off using it on someone. I like to keep a couple in the bank, but, you know, stuff in the bank doesn't help you on the field. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to try to mod him for offense. So let's just take a look at what this might look like. We'll do that mod. We'll do this one. We'll do... That's got some crit chance, but pretty bad stats overall. The potency one has crit chance and offense. Maybe put potency there. And then we'll take a look at... It's bad speed, but it does have crit damage. Some potency on it. So we can look at that there. Ooh, we don't really have an offense. Ew, that's pretty awful. No speed at all, no offense at all. Alright, let's see if we've got an offense mod somewhere on a character that we don't need an offense mod on. Radis. We can steal it from Radis. 13 speed and health, huh? Ugh. It's pretty bad. Here we go. Potency offense mod. It's got horrible speed, but it's on like the Inquisitor. I had it on him for, you know, trying to do those events that pop up where you need Inquisitors all the time. So we'll steal that off of him. Look for an offense arrow to put on here. Offense with offense or offense with speed? Probably want speed on it, right? So we can just throw something on there. All right, and then we'll take these up to 15. Spend some money here. Take a look and see. So we got a protection. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted. Yikes. Alert, alert. Did I at least get speed? No, I didn't even get speed. I was trying to enhance it. I clicked too fast. Yuck. That was not what I wanted. All right, 218 speed, pretty horrible. A little bit of protection. Some extra potency and crit damage. 6,000 on his damage. Not fantastic. Special offense 94. All right, we'll lock that in for him. Wow, that speed is pathetic. Yeah. Oof. All right, so we have to rely on him getting extra turn meter from stuff. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Should we leave him like that, or should we try to speed him up? Under Radis, he'll have plus 40 speed, no worries. Definitely feel as if free to play is far more rewarding than whale, having done both. What do you say, DL? Spending money on the account does definitely put you ahead, like in your fleet shard and your arena shard, because you are going to be ahead of your opponents. You'll be able to stay ahead. So there's some advantages to that. But once you start spending money, you more or less just outrun your ability to do everything else. So you can't get enough 6-dot mods, you can't get enough zetas, you can't get enough of everything else in the game except geared characters. So, I mean, my main account had plenty of stuff. It had good mods. It had good zetas, but I was always, a bunch of characters ahead of what I had zetas for, and never had enough materials for the other stuff that you want to do. So, yeah, it does get you ahead, but free to play, really, the resources line up shockingly well, where you just, you get your gear, you get your zetas, you get your omicrons, you get everything kind of at the rate that you can build it. So I think it's unintentional on their part, but they accidentally balance the game out quite nicely. Hey DL, I was watching Arnold's stream today. His opponent had 12 datacrons with over 100% dodge. Yeah, that's just dumb. That is just, you can't put something like dodge on a datacron where people can reroll. It really just becomes such a pay-to-win thing that it's really unreasonable. Okay, we're going to go to the journey. And I think what we want to do here, we really want to lock down this piece for Dash Rendar. So we've got to do 2 full pieces of Cairo for him. So we're going to go ahead and lock one down now. We'll build that Jin Urso, or that next relic that we want to build. I think Hera is the next. And once we have her enough... Oh, look at that. We're in good shape, right? So we'll get that other computer next week, and if we're far enough ahead on the Cairo shock prods, we'll lock down the second one and get Dash going. We want to get him up to gear 11 so that once we get his shards finished out, we can just pop him right up to relic right away. Okay, Biston. What are we locking down here on Biston? Let's look at CLS. And we'll level CLS as long as he's not consuming. You know what? I don't know why I'm even saying that, right? So we go to the journey and we just lock that piece down so that we can't accidentally waste it. So let's do that. Lock it down. This piece, we need some of these. This is one of the parts that comes out of the shop for 15 crystals per piece. So we may... not this week, but next week we may look at buying that for him if we don't have it yet. So I won't farm those or get them out of the shop too much because knowing we can buy them very efficiently makes that not a great deal. All right, so let's blast him up to level 85. And how many Carbantes? We have 3 Carbantes worth. We need them for our bounty hunters. We need them for everybody. Look at this. Everyone that we want to level needs them. But I think CLS is probably the best character that we've got. We'll have to commit to Kenobi at some point, and that'll be painful. Grief Cargo we want to be faster too. Let's put 1 gear tier onto CLS. Yeah, and he needs a couple Carbantes again for this next gear tier. So we're going to leave him there. We've got tons of these stun cuffs. We can do that. Tons of these stun cuffs. The build path that I've chosen has lots of stun cuffs available and no Mark 8 binoculars. 272 on the purple. Okay, this is worth Omega Ing. I think we're just going to run all this stuff up to Omega level on CLS, right? Remove 100% turn meter. Yep, all that stuff. Call to action. All right. Yep. Get Omega that too. It binds all things. I think we go straight to Zeta on this, right? Go ahead and zeta it. Okay. And then rebel maneuvers. I think we want to zeta that. Go ahead, zeta that. And then learn control. I think this one we wait on the zeta. I don't think we want to do that quite yet. It's pretty good though. It's pretty good. I don't want to use my last available zeta because next week I'll be like, oh man, I should have used my zeta somewhere else. I can't think of where else I would need it right now. But I don't, oh man. What do you guys think? You tell me. Am I putting that zeta on? Or am I leaving it for now? Can I afford to leave it alone? And then, you know, we want offense or speed on him. I'm just going to use speed for right now because I have speed mods. Tenacity, 12 speed. Looks good. We'll try to get a tenacity mod here with some speed. And then we'll do, got to do speed everywhere else. Farm Boy Luke. I don't think he really needs a speed mod that good. Good enough. Mace. 9 speed. Geo Spy, 24 speed. Jyn Erso, 21 speed. We've got Mon Mothma pretty fast right now, too. And I don't know if she needs to be. We can steal this off of Luke. We're not using him for anything good. And then here, I feel like we've got a good speed mod somewhere. Let's see. Those are all 6 dots, so they don't work. Do we want crit damage on him, or can we afford to throw off a different stat? This is offense. That's probably okay-ish. Protection. Health. Not seeing a lot of good crit damage, huh? Wow. Really short on crit damage mods for speed. So I think we'll use the offense one. Wherever that went. It's probably the best we're going to do right now. And then we'll just look for a speed mod. Has some offense, crit chance, whatever. Tenacity, offense. This is an offense mod with speed. It's interesting. I like that for here. All right. I usually pick my zetas about 3 in advance, so I'm constantly fretting about the plan. Yeah, I'm just stunned that people spend thousands of dollars on something that gets removed after 3 months. Yeah, but if you want to be number 1 in Grand Arena and you just want to do it once, you know, maybe it's something that people do once they get that title and then they're done with it. I mean, who knows? Top end just doesn't seem fun at all. No, I agree. The top end is crazy. After activating JML, then Profundity right away, I feel material poor. Then after I activated Malgus, Cat, Swolo, and SK, slow going. Worth it to take November to just farm, or should I stick to the grind? You know, I've on all my journeys, I've taken these little mini breaks in between. You know, I do a journey and then I do like 2 or 3 relic characters, and then I do a journey and I do 2 or 3 relics. So, I mean, my advice is, you know, take some downtime between big journeys. You know, do a little touch up on your account with key characters, and it breaks up the grind a little bit, and then you can go back into it. Unless you've got somewhere to put it, you might as well zeta mod him and the team and stick him on the back wall or hold him for offense. Okay. Nice. All right. Well, we'll lock that in for him for now. And then let's figure out where we want to put this Carbonte. And maybe we just want to put it right here. But there's just, oh my God. Oh my goodness. There's just so much stuff that I need to put this Carbonte on. Arg. Grief Karga. I mean, that team, we are just not going to get the Bounty Hunter team fast enough until we get Grief Karga faster. So this level, I think there's a speed somewhere in this level. No speed. No speed. So we got to get him to the next level before we even get a piece of gear that speeds him up. Yeah. It's brutal. So if we push him through this level, then at level 9, I think he might get some more speed. He's stuck at 214. It's just pathetic. It means that my whole Bounty Hunter team, I can't bring up the speed on it past 300. Even with the Zamacron in there. But okay. Okay. Did I put the Omicron on Zam on this account? Having a senior moment. I feel like I didn't do that yet. Did I? Ekbar, Iden. There's Bounty Hunters. Yeah, no, we didn't Omicron Zam yet. So the 3 most likely Omicrons that we've got, we still need Mara Jade, we still need Zam, and Dash Rendar. And Dash. Okay. So if we look at these Bounty Hunter teams, and we say that's one of our priorities, let's go back and look. Loquitur must remind himself what is important. CLS, Bounty Hunters, and Dash. And then Ewoks. So let's make sure we stick to the plan. Bounty Hunters. Dash would be L3. We do need to work on that L3. Troopers. Range Trooper getting another gear tier would be fantastic. It's not really in the list of things though, right? Okay. Okay, we're just going to put it on CLS. I can't seem to motivate myself enough to really think that these other characters are so much better. So we're going to put that on CLS. That leaves us with 1 Carbonte that pretty much guarantees us another gear tier next week. We'll Zeta this. We'll commit to it. Hit the upgrade button. Bam. All 3 Zetas on my CLS. Now let's sort out what we're going to do with these rebels. So let's just do a new tab and call it Rebel Sorting. And then do unique only, can't duplicate. And if we did a Luke team first, if we prioritized that, we would have Luke, Han, Chewie, R2, Chupio. So that would be the commander. Then if we prioritize the Rogue One stuff next, it would look like Radis, Jyn Erso, probably Biston, Scarif, something like that. Rogue 9. It's 8 better than Rogue 1. Yes, it is. Okay, so that leaves us with a Mon Mothma team somewhere in here where we would do Biggs and Wedge. And is this the guy that gives turn meter? I can never remember. Yeah, okay. Turn meter man. That is a pretty sad looking Mon Mothma team. Sad Mothma. And then I get Phoenix. Oops. Come on, where's the birds? I don't think we're using Ezra for anything, but we're going to kick him out and put Sabine in there. And we're just going to call this Waste of Relic. On that Harrison Dula. Yeah, waste of a relic there, but we're going to get her relic, so okay. And oops, what does that leave us with? Do we have more scraps of rebel stuff even after that? Yeah, we've got, oh man, old Ben. Yeah, who knows? Old Ben, I guess. What do I mean? Baze and Chirrut. Just for the lulz, I guess. They're not modded, though. At least these guys are modded from the CLS journey. Weak. Sauce. Rebel. Okay. 5 rebel teams. 6, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5 rebel teams. Okay. Now the question is, since Mon Mothma is relicked, honestly, right now I could put Cassian, Jyn, and Chupio down here, and make a pretty scary Mon Mothma team. So let's just try something. I'm going to try something real quick. Hey DL, how goes your Monday? It's good. It's a good enough Monday. All right, what are we doing here? Let's go into events. And let's just go into this challenge. I don't know, around 7, 6, whatever. Let's just try it here first. Clear squad. Let's do this Admiral Radis squad. I just want to see what it looks like on auto for defense. So Jyn just throws that skill away. It's crazy. She doesn't even care. She's like, it's a good skill, but I'll just throw it away. All right, this is looking not bad, right? We're building up to the alt 65 stacks. Keeping some pretty weak characters alive. Let's see if Jyn brings them back to life. Yeah, there we go. Check that out. Hey DL, just joined the stream. How did GAC go yesterday? I believe I won both. I believe we got both of them. A win and a win. 2 and 1 on Loquitur, 1 and 2 on Obticeo for the week. Okay. So they did the big skill and it kind of Didn't impress anyone, really. Hanging in there, though, right? He's about to yeet somebody out if he gets another turn. Hey, we won. Okay. So that looks decent. But how would it look with the same battle if we did Mon Mothma with Chupio? Way down here for Chupio. Do some stat sharing. Where is he? There he is. Let's just try this and see if it looks like it's going much better. Yeah, that looks a lot scarier. The Mon Mothma version of it looks a lot scarier. Let's put it up a few notches. So what do you think, guys? Should we keep it as two separate teams, or should we go ahead and put this Mon Mothma team on defense in Grand Arena? Try to catch some opponents off guard with a pretty chunky Mon Mothma team. Double res with Jyn Erso and Mon Mothma herself. We're not cleansing. Oh, there, I guess we're cleansing. I was going to say, we need to cleanse some of these debuffs. Got the targeting switched over. He yeeted out the ad, which is good. Oh, held by hatred. Oh, Jyn got taken out. Not looking good for the home team on level 8 or whatever. Stuck on killing him. Jyn should be able to res the other character and Biston and oh no, we're done. That's done. Well, they're not good enough to beat level 8. Do you need that many teams now? Well, I mean, we need quite a few teams. I definitely want to free the clones up. So we're going to take them off of defense. And we're either going to have this or Mon Mothma as our premium defense. And I think for right now, I think we're going to go with the Mon Mothma version of that team. And again, once we get Radis to a better relic level, then for sure we're going to put that, back there. But I think we do this. And I don't know. I don't know. How much does my CLS team need that Chupio to be successful? I feel like we can already, get some stuff done just with CLS, Han, and Chewie. I don't necessarily need the Chupio. Since CLS is so small, he's not really sharing that many stats anyway, so we're going to put him here in the Mon Mothma team. And then we're going to look at the mods here. This is the wrong guy. Right? This is not the character that we want. This the character that we want? Yes. That's the character we want. Let's take a look at his horrible mods here. Let's put them up. 5 speed. Look at this. Ugh. It's awful. But you got to have some mods, and I mean, we saw from the prior modding that there's really not that much left. We'll put tenacity on him. I like sharing tenacity in the Mon Mothma team because she's got high tenacity. These guys get high tenacity. It's a gimmick. He doesn't need to be fast because he's got all the turn meter generation stuff going on. Okay. So let's then lock this team down as our primary defense. And then we'll throw in boy, I don't even know. We've got Phoenix on defense already. We've got these guys on defense somewhere already. So basically we could do... Where are Han and Chewie? Why are they on defense? Let's figure that out next. Yes, I know it's empty. Fine, fine, fine. Let's go over here and find Han and Chewie. Yeah, so we threw them in with this Akbar team. So let's get rid of that. Now we should be able to add back that Akbar squad here. We'll put it on defense. It just doesn't have enough punch for offense. Hope that maybe we can catch somebody off guard with it. Overestimate the Omicron. Put a bunch of good stuff in against it. That's the dream. Add a squad. I want to put crew on defense. I mean, I kind of wanted to put crew on defense since the start. But using him with Treya right now for Geos or something seems like a good play. You know what? We got Galactic Republic garbage is what we've got. So we could put this underwhelming Padme with some stuff. This Mace Windu needs to go with the Qui-Gon team. Yoda could be spared. What garbage can we put in here? Let's put these clones in here. Hot trash. Don't care. We've had Padme for a while and we've never used her on offense yet. So that was it's a plan for the future. I use her in Conquest a lot. I use her in other game modes. But in Grand Arena, because Jedi Knight Anakin ends up going with Qui-Gon, then she kind of is an outlier. Then we've got our Geos in the back. So we assume that they'll break through the front, and then this is where we're really hoping to get the hold. The Mon Mothma team, a lot of things that kill Mon Mothma also kill Geos, so maybe we pull the right team up front. So our defense is just hot trash on this account. But I'm pulling the clones, using them on offense. All right, giddy up, let's go. All right, let's get back to account building. So we've reset the defense. We've built up CLS a little bit. We have him for offense with like CLS, Han, Chewie, and R2. We won't have the Chupio, but that's fine. But we'll have this team for offense somewhere. And over the next couple weeks, we'll try to commit a little gear to that. Get him built up. Princess Leia has easy gear. She keeps getting the upgrade button. And I wonder if it might not be time to just go ahead and... Yeah, this is a bunch of stun cuffs, but we've got tons of stun cuffs. We've got lots of all this stuff, right? So, I mean, she's going to be used for Commander Luke someday anyway, right? So, we're not wasting gear. Okay, let's see who else we have in characters that might want to get leveled up. Enfys Nest. What does she want? Just that. Gear 8 Nest. This looks like an easy gear level, right? We got all of this stuff. Let's pop her up to 85. 3 million, we've got 7 million in the bank. Fine. Get her up another gear. And then we're missing Carbantes again. This gear tier looks good too. I don't remember Nest being this easy to gear. She must have a monster tier coming up or something. I don't remember her being this easy. I mean, if that's all we're waiting on is a Carbante, we might want to hit that next week. Filter mods, sort by speed. Just throw some tenacity mods on her for the fun of it. Do that. Let's get more tenacity, substats. This is not going to be fantastic, but it'll be good enough to get her started. Sure. Health. Why did I even build that mod? Alright, tenacity. We want offense or crit damage, one or the other here, if we can get it. Doesn't look like we can right now. What do we have that's good? Do we have like, yeah, you know what? Let's just put a defense set on her for now. Get some speed up here. Cool. Good stuff. Do you not need 3-Poc for Luke? 3-Poc can't go with Luke and Mon Mothma. No, I just said a minute ago, with Mon Mothma, Chupio is sharing the stats of a Relic 5 character. With Luke, he's sharing the stats of a Gear 9 character. So putting that in the Luke team is, I mean, it's mediocre. Once we get Luke up to a higher gear tier, it'll make a lot more sense to push him back over. And by then we'll have Biston to Relics, and we can put Relic Biston into the Mon Mothma team. Then when we get Radis, we can just put Radis in the lead instead of Mon Mothma, and then that'll be the time where we take the Chupio out. So we'll kind of transition from the Mon Mothma team to the CLS team as we get characters built up. All right, but here's Enfys Nest. Pretty sad. That's not bad though. 105 tenacity, right? It's not horrible. Not sure that we'll find much opportunity for her. Exposed for 1 turn. Yeah, we don't want that Zeta like ever. Don't care about the stun either. Okay. So we've got a little teeny tiny nest. And then that uses up all the gear. I think with the last tiny bit of money that we have remaining, we're going to position Vandor Chewbacca. So let's activate him. Spend our money. The goggles do nothing. Promotion. Time for a promotion already. All right. And we'll put him at like level 54 or something. Just, yeah, we can put him higher than that. Let's put him at 70. Waste all of our money, leave $1 million in the bank. And we can come back in later and finish him out. All right, don't think there's anything else that I want to do for GAC prep at the moment. We've freed up the clones for offense. So we traded off some good stuff with the Cassian on defense, but we've gained the clones back on offense for that. Messed around with the Geo team some more. I think ships. We got to take a look at ships. I think we're just saving money in ships, but let's go take a look and make sure that that's true. Don't see anything that's obvious for me to invest in right now. Got that stuff. Negotiator's getting close. Look at this, guys. 130. 15 more shards and we will have a negotiator at 5 stars. Fantastic. Yeah, so Outrider, I don't know. Maybe we need to put a thing on Outrider. Just keep working on the Zetas here, or Omegas. It doesn't matter. We're going to want both of these. So we'll go ahead and Omega that, spend our Omegas for the week. 7.5 million. We'll just leave that in the bank. No reason to throw it away on projects that we're not using at the moment. Once we get that up to like 12 million, then we'll start using the bank again. But that'll make sure that I've got enough. I'm still like 10 weeks out on this journey, right? How long am I? So let's say 2 weeks for Hera, 4, 6, 8. Only about 8 weeks, about a couple months. Couple months left to go, and we'll get this profundity into the account, hopefully by the end of the year. So at the 1 year anniversary, we would look like, you know, some long stabilization, cam clones, and the profundity. Interesting, interesting. All right, that probably, what? Why did you, I don't want events. I want to join Grand Arena. Join, sign up, get in there. Go over to the Loquitur account. Also sign up over there so I don't forget. And that's it. Brilliant, beautiful. Let's see. Yep, no change. You are in rank number 7. That's pretty awful. Pretty awful, but I mean, on the whole, it's not that great. But we are holding our GAC ranking in Chromium with this account. No GLs, not even a really great full relic team. Just, I mean, the clones is the best team we've got right now, which is pretty sad. But yeah, so I mean, the troopers are carrying weight. The Darth Vader team's doing its job. Wampa's getting kills at gear 12. So I mean, we're doing pretty good in Chromium with a 9-10 month old account. So it's not bad. We're holding. Get the profundity for Christmas. Yeah. What is the best to get the Mark V detonators and make your sensor arrays? Mark V detonators are a value piece, right? So we needed those on somebody. Who did we need them on? Was it him? Nope. But the Mark V detonators are a value piece. They're selling in the store for 15 crystals per shard. And wherever we can buy materials out of the shop for that price, I tend to value that quite highly as the way to obtain them. So if I'm short on these Mark V detonators, I'm going to prefer to come in here and buy them out of the shop for crystals before I would want to buy them out of a shop even. Because if I buy them with guild currency, like let's say I go in here for guild and I see that material and I buy those detonators for the same cost that I could have bought, some of this other gear. Well, if I'm spending this currency on those detonators, then I can't buy this other stuff that's a better value that I can't get out of the shop. So I would preferentially buy this kind of gear with the currency and buy those detonators out of the shop. That's me. We do need to make a weekly shipment purchase, though, right? Can't forget. Got to get down to that relic 9 material, and I think get our last purchase of droid brains. Let's take a look. I think I've got 15. Got 30 arrow magnifiers, 15 droid brains. So this will put us at 20. And then we need to go back and purchase 10 more of these. I was holding off on purchasing these because I thought maybe our guild would do another mercenary run of the sea pit. But so far we haven't. But that would put me 7 more, and then I could buy 1 more purchase and save a bunch of crystals. A bunch of crystals. So hopefully we can organize that mercenary run at some point. Or if they did it, then I missed it, which is terrible. But yeah, I don't think we did it. All right, y'all. Maybe they did do the mercenary run and I just missed it. Oh, that would be horrible. Ugh. Yeah, last few days have been last few weeks have been really busy at work, so just trying to keep up with everything. All right, I think that's all we got to do for the account, right? So we reliced Cassian, came up 1 short. We'll farm out that signal data for next week. We'll finish that out to relic 8. Then we will get Hera reliced. We're pretty close on her relic. I might even be ready for her next week too. We only need a few of these, and we already have some of those, and this piece is locked in. So Hera's in pretty good shape. We might be able to relic her next week. I don't know. I give it 2 weeks, but maybe next week. We may get her to year 13, but not be able to take her relic levels up. We shall see. And then I probably have to lean into a bunch of Cantina refreshes, because by the time I get around to Radis, we're really going to have to farm up a lot of signal data. So without Cantina refreshes right now, I'm barely staying at the level I need to with the signal data. So yeah, I'll maybe even for the next week. Maybe this next week, with the idea that I'll get Hera done, I'll do some Cantina refreshes. I won't make the Aero Magnifier purchase next week then. We'll skip a week on those purchases, and I'll spend those 1,500 crystals on Cantina refreshes throughout this next week and try to get caught back up on signal data. Yep, I think that's what I'm going to do. So we'll spend all of our crystals. We won't have a purchase next week. And we'll go from there. All right. If anybody else has any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we're going to wrap this stream up. Make the announcements again. Have 7 more arrows. Purchases are then done. Then do Cantina refreshes. Yeah, if I get 7 more, it'll make it easy. But I'll focus on the Cantina refreshes for now, and make sure that we get these next couple characters reliced on time and to the right level, and then I've only got 2 purchases left to make, so I mean, we got enough to get Cassian to relic 8, and then we'll have enough to get Radis to relic 9. All right, y'all. I think that's going to wrap it up. Question DL, when you relic for GL requirements, how would you do? Start from the highest, lowest, alternate between high and low? Honestly, for me, there's a lot less tech than that. So I do let the game inform my decisions. So if you look at the relic here, we did Cassian, Hera, Jyn Erso, Mon Mothma first, then Jyn, then Cassian. And now, Hera. Would I like to do Radis next? Probably. Would I want to do Dash Rendar first of everybody? Probably. But whatever characters I can gear up first are the ones that I relic first. So basically, Hera's the only one that's at gear 12, so it's my only choice. And, even if you go back and you watch the Loquitur updates while I was doing the JMK, I didn't get those characters reliced in the most optimal fashion, but I relic them in the order in which they arrived at gear 12. So you can target getting the better characters reliced first, but I wouldn't worry about doing all the relic 7s first or relic 3s or whatever. I would worry more about the gear 12 cycle, do that the most efficient way possible, and just relic the characters in the order that they hit gear 12. Let the game inform your decisions a little bit. All right, announcement. Remember, we've got the giveaway going on over on the server right now. Head on over there, sign up, try to get in the gift cards. Double your winnings if your name is Inquisitor in-game. Like on the way out if you didn't on the way in. Still got a lot of people watching that didn't hit the like button. Please appreciate if you could do that for me. Subscribe, Discord. Discord's linked down below. It's really a nice Discord. Hope to see you over there someday. Thank you all for watching. I will see you tomorrow in the Holocron for the 2-year update on the Darth Loquitur account. Tune in. Watch me take a walk down memory lane for 2 years on Darth Loquitur. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in that Holocron.